Basically, Myron reached out to me. He is half of Fresh and Fit. I think he's fresh, but I don't think he's fresh. I think his name is Fresh on the podcast. But he reached out to me and wanted to do a podcast, or wanted me to collaborate with him for his show. At the time, I don't know what his following is now, but he had like 10,000 followers on Instagram. I have had at that time around like 42,000, 40,000.
What's going on, y'all? It's your guy, Tez the Fi.
It's your boy, CJ100.
And we are the Fi 100 Podcast.
Yes, sir.
So, on this episode, we wanted to speak more about the Fresh and Fit and Ab and Pre situation. And we wanted to show y'all a few clips from Anna Quinn, the young lady's perspective, that ultimately all this kind of started with Ab and Preach. Pretty much showing the DMs between those two people. We kind of wanted to give feedback on this, kind of give our perspective on it, and let you all see what we see and how we view it as real meaning. So, CJ, how you feel about this situation?
I don't like the way he leveraged his business. And I'm not saying that your business doesn't get you action, because it does. It's just the fact that you literally used your business to try to smash her. Like I said in the other video, it's not that I have a huge issue with it, because women go for that. But as far as a man, bro, that's just, you weak as hell for that, bro. Like,
and not even that, it go against his own teaching. So it's like, you being hypocritical. 1 minute you saying this, the next minute you going against what you just said. That's the biggest issue that real men have with this situation is you not standing on principle. Real men stand on their principle.
And that's just not respectable at all.
Nah. So we gonna go ahead and get into some of these clips. We not gonna play the whole video because it's long enough. So we're going to pick bits and pieces of it, and we're going to give our commentary, and we're going to go from there.
And I was like, hey, what's up? He said, let's do a collab. I was like, okay, cool. I was actually planning a trip to Miami, so I told him, like, this is what I'm going to be in Miami. I wasn't going to pay to come out to be on his show, and I hadn't even looked into his show. I just kind of went off of the friend's recommendation. So Myron and I went back and forth. I'm just gonna pull up the text so I don't say anything that's not true. He asked me when the soonest I was gonna be out there is. I told him that I was planning on being there Friday. He said he wasn't gonna be available then. And then he asked me a relationship question. For some reason, I did not see that that part of the message, or I was busy or whatever. So I said, do you wanna make it happen, or should I plan for next week? And he said it'd have to be next week. So we're just discussing logistics. I answered his question, said, I'm not dating anyone right now. Dated someone a couple months last year, but before that I was single, and I love talking on that topic. He said, okay, cool, I'm up for that. I'm not going to do anything platonic with you, just being honest.
What?
So that already kind of raises the eyebrow when it comes to this situation. Why would he ask if she's single or married, or he's not doing anything platonic? It almost comes off as if he's expecting something for a interview. Which,
like, I can understand you asking, are you single or married? Because that could play into the show.
Right.
But to say, I'm not going to be platonic, like, what?
That's weird.
That's weird as fuck. You're talking about friends. Like, I'm not going to be your friend.
Yeah, that's crazy.
What? Like, what are you talking about?
Especially if this supposed to be business. That's the old saying, you never mix business with pleasure, because somewhere it's going to fall through.
That's just a fact. I mean, come on, bro. Like, once again, this guy is showing his hand and showing you that he ain't about what he's talking about. He constantly showing you. And I feel like there's going to be more things. And now with that woman that originally came out, now I don't remember what it was exactly about, but now I want to look more into that. I mean, we're not for believing women no matter what they say. But once evidence started to pile up, my boy, and you literally like jumping into it, like you ain't doing shit wrong, yeah, it might be a problem.
Might be a problem.
And I thought he was reaching out for a collaboration because we're both well known in the fitness industry. And my Instagram following is larger than his. So at the time, I still didn't know he had a 400, him and his partner have a $400,000 400,000 subscriber YouTube page, but I have been approached about collaborations before, and so since I was going to be out there, I was down to do it. So when he said, I'm not trying to do anything platonic with you, it was completely left field for me because I was only thinking we were going to do some kind of fitness related content collab. And he said, no problem, I collab directly with girls I date, no pressure though.
So listening to that clip right there, it makes it seem like what Myron is saying is he only has women on the show that he has had sex with or had relationships with. I can almost guarantee that that's false.
Cap.
And once again, I want to make it known to people, we are not doing this to shit on Fresh and Fit or Myron. What we are calling out is the hypocrisy. You cannot say one thing and do something else. You pretty much are telling people you shouldn't mess with a woman unless she desires you. But in the same sense, you using your business to leverage sex. Real men don't have to use that. We don't have to show you that, hey, you can't come on unless we have sex. If I want the sex, you gonna want that regardless of if I ask you to come on my platform or not. We can't rock with this, and that's why we calling it out.
And if you were smart, you do a damn good show. She likes how the presentation was. She might be ready to give it to you anyway. Even in that situation, if you're a businessman that's trying to grow and have integrity, you still deny the sex because we haven't messed with anybody from either one of our shows.
Nope.
But like using the show to get the woman, like, come on, bro. Like you using that to leverage her. Like that's just weak, bro. I'm not saying you can't do it, but it's just weak.
Yep.
And you, like you said, they preach against this type of stuff. Sometimes it's just shutting the fuck up and handling your business.
That's it.
It's like, what are you doing, bro? Like, so you telling me that every woman that you had on that show you dated, all right? You see how some of the women look at him?
Yeah.
That's a wrap.
Because he's never even asked me on a date at this point. So I was like, he said, no, don't mean to be an a-hole, but we have plenty.
Real quick, she said he had asked her on a date. They let you know, like, she probably would have been willing to do it if he came like that.
Plenty of women in Miami. And I said, well, same. We have plenty of men here in California, so why would I fly to Miami to date someone who I know nothing about? And he said, simple. Attractive women are common. High-value men are not. I'm not going to comment on that yet. No hard feelings, though. I said, you haven't proven to me that you're a high-value man. And actually, I know quite a few high-value men. I'm not just an attractive woman. I'm an entrepreneur with a 6-figure business and a high-profile assets. I'm nothing but common. I meant to say I'm anything but common. No hard feelings and a smiley face.
The high-value man shit. He said, basically, beautiful women are common. High-value men are not. I agree with that statement, but it doesn't apply here because you reached out to her, bro. Like to do a collaboration. It ain't like she got up with you. That would make more sense to me. If she reached out to you and was really trying to get on your show, he was like, all right, well, I want to smash you and get on. Even though that's still weak, that makes more sense.
Right.
But she did not come to you, bro. You came to her because obviously you paid attention and she's willing to do a show with you, but now you want to tell her, well, I'm a high value man. So that's why I don't like that idea all the time, because this is why I'm not a guy that's built on money, because like I can't stand that attitude because you got some money and you making some moves that you deserve to have the best of the best women. You're entitled to be around them. That's about it. I just think that was weak.
Agreed.
So at this point, this is where Myron lied and told everyone that I started threatening him.
And she blurted out my name. And then she sent me a DM saying, like, you should probably rethink how you talk to women, blah, 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 trying to shame me and say, like, I can expose you. She's like, I'll expose you. I was like, do it, bitch. Like, go ahead. Like,
I started threatening his business and threatening to expose him.
Mess you up.
Yeah. And she made threats like, "Oh, I'm gonna I'll make you look bad. It'll be bad for your business." I said, "Do it. I'll share. I'll help you." You know what I'm saying?
None of this happened. You can see in the DMs that was just a blatant lie.
I was like, "We're gonna smash." She didn't like that. She tried to be like, "Oh, well, that's your asshole move." Okay, you want me to lie to you and then try to be on this other bullshit?
Another blatant lie from Myron.
Yeah, right there. You want me to lie to you? So in his mind, he think he keeping it real.
Yeah.
And it's like, bro, that's not the fucking point.
No. And then what I see from this as well is he seems to be one of the guys where his truth is the only truth that matters. It don't matter. She had the receipts. Y'all seeing the receipts y'all sell. But yet he spin the story like she is the aggressor. Like she the person that did something wrong. And I understand he got a fan base that might believe everything he say, but that's what we talked about in our last video. The proof and the evidence will always be what you saying. So it don't matter how much
we don't want fans.
Yes, sir.
This is why we don't want that, because when it come down to real, quote unquote, real fans, they ride with you through anything, and we ain't with that.
No, his fans should be able to see through the BS here. Fresh and Fit fans should be able to see, hey, these guys ain't doing what they said. You know what I'm saying? So that exchange right there, him saying what he said to his guests, should show you the type of man that he is.
How long you been a high value man? Because you're acting like you just got into this. That's how I feel. Because you trying to leverage a podcast, bro. Like, come on, bro. You excited, huh? It's bro, it's just so weak.
It is.
I'm gonna say I've never seen this, but to be exposed to this level and then you tried to lie on the girl, it's all her fault, nigga.
Her stuff, and then she blocked me because she was like, "Oh, okay, this dude, I can't hurt him by trying to embarrass him." Like,
what's her Instagram again? It goes something like
Anna Quinn Fitness.
Oh,
there you go. Anna Quinn Fitness. Y'all want to roast her? I don't care. She wanted to smoke. Okay. Now you got to deal with that. Now you got.
As y'all can see in that clip, this guy gave out this young lady Instagram address and then mobilized his blind followers to attack this young lady.
That's not a leader.
Weak. It's not. Like, this the stuff that we speak about. As men, these the type of guys that we look down on because they mess it up for real men. If you a man, you shouldn't have to ask your followers or your fans to attack nobody. If you knew you was right, just stand in your right like a man. The fact that you asked your followers to mobilize and attack this young lady online show the weakness that's in you, because you knew deep down you was wrong. So if I can't prove I'm wrong, I'll shame her into making her feel like she wrong. That's weak. Men don't handle their problem like that, no matter who is weak.
That's female shit. That's what females do when they feel spited and hurt.
Yep.
That's how he acting. This little special motherfucker to the right, Fresh. I don't like him either, cause he a D-rider, bro. That's what he is. He a clout chasing D-rider, bro. This man said, "What's on Instagram?" And he was smiling.
Yeah. He started it. Yeah.
Smiling. That's bitch shit, man.
Bro, that's shit. Like you said, that shit spiteful females do. It's no disrespect to them two brothers. It's just we see y'all for who y'all are now. And real men gonna call this out. It ain't to beat up on you. It's just to say to other men, you don't get no respect on this side over here. And let me do this right quick.
Go ahead.
We know how many subscribers we got.
Right.
We know how many views we got.
Oh,
that ain't nothing that we hide.
We don't hide our subscriber count for a reason either.
Right. Because we understand the journey. It's where it's at now, but that ain't gonna be where it stayed. So if Fresh and Fit see this, they follow see this, and they want to bash us, oh, they only got 100 and so on. So men don't care about stuff like this because we know where we going. Y'all just seeing the rise of it. So we don't worry about being attacked. Oh, they opinion shouldn't matter. Why not? Because it don't matter if I'm one man Boy, it don't matter if it's a million men telling you this. Men telling you this. I just had to get that off my chest. Because you know it's coming.
I agree with you, bro. Like, cause you know what they're gonna do. They're gonna jump in these comments and they're gonna come defend their boy. Kind of like how Kevin Samuels fans can be, even though I know he's not mobilizing them. But that's why I don't agree with fans.
Yes.
Like, support the message and keep it moving, bro.
That's it.
And like this, you know, these false prophets. I don't respect it, bro. Like, I understand it, but I don't do it. Like, if anything, when it comes to sports, that's the closest I may get. Because that's just like, I can't do some of the things that they can do. So I'm amazed by what they're able to do. But what these guys doing on YouTube, I'm not amazed by it.
Not at
Like,
all.
they're just speaking the same shit we speak. The
The
same
only
stuff we
problem
feel.
They speaking it. We living it. That's the difference.
Ooh. You ain't have to say that.
Yeah,
you ain't have
boy.
you ain't have to do them like that.
They said they wanted to smoke.
And that's what I'm
That's
saying.
what's happening.
With a female.
Come on, bro. Woo!
Why you ain't want to smoke with
Go, boy, run that.
Oh, I'm just saying. I'll be honest with you. I don't even want to give her that.
I
thought it was fresh and fit.
Wait, you know what?
You know what? Do a bicycle play. That's what.
They put my Instagram on their show so that people could go mess with me, and they told the lies about what they're claiming happened, and that is not the truth. So not only is this guy lying to everyone, but he's claiming to be a male self-improvement expert and the leading show for male self-improvement, but the culture that he is raising is gross and disgusting. These are bullies.
my boy? She did nothing wrong. And in these
Nothing.
situations, a lot of these situations, they be trying to finesse something. There's some
Even if
messages
she
we ain't
deleted
seen.
some of the messages, bro, like, oh, well, she deleted 2 or 3. The premise is still the same, bro. You look terrible. You look weak.
Because you are.
Because you are. That's
it's
just
like-
what it is.
And you talk about any guy. See, what I have noticed in this space, my brother, there's a lot of these guys talk about ideas. See, remember how we always say, we don't talk about what we think. We usually talk about what we know.
Yeah.
And these guys were talking about real men don't pay for boxing. Real men use game and know how to talk to women. So I see now that was just an idea what you wish you could do. You wish you could be me. You wish you
Yeah.
could be Ted.
Oh, yeah.
You wish you could do that. A lot of these guys get degrees, get some money, and feel like they're owed this and they're owed that, and they never knew how to talk to women, and women wouldn't get them no play. So now it's, if you're gonna be on my show, you gotta fuck.
Pitiful. Real men ain't got to do that, bro.
You gotta have some kind of code, bro.
Got to.
Some kind of ethics. Like I said earlier, there's not a, women go for that. Shame on that woman, but even more shame on that man, bro. Cause, bro, it's not necessary. I'm not even knocking a dude that pays for straight sex. You're paying for an experience, a beautiful woman, whatever the case may be. I'm not knocking that no more. When I was a youngin', I used to. As an older man, I understand it now. But that's an exchange.
Yeah.
You are trying to finesse this woman and use power and leverage. This is the type of stuff Harvey Weinstein was going to jail for.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, for real, like you on a lower level, so it might not be that big of a deal. But she talked about, if you watch the whole video, guys, you'll see she was talking about legal ramifications.
Yep. And y'all, I just want to reference a YouTuber that kind of brought this to our attention. His name is Nixon Talks. One thing I can say from this Fresh and Fit situation, we have seen a lot of YouTube channels grow, their views grow from this. And we understand, like, look, at the end of the day, the YouTube game about views. But at the end of the day, we say this all the time. Real men stand on shit. Real men stand on respect. We understand what YouTube is. We understand what the algorithm is. But we also understand that if men just sit by and let this type of stuff happen, it's going to be more Fresh and Fit podcasts that pop up. It's going to be more Pastor Poppy Duns that pop up.
Lord have
We ain't
mercy.
got to call, man, he a whole nother story. Whole nother story. But
Right.
It take real men to call out other men, because if we don't, this the type of stuff that's gonna happen, and it's gonna make us look bad to women. It's gonna make us look bad to black, no matter what the race is. This ain't even a race thing, because this young lady was a white young lady. She was white.
Yeah.
But just like CJ said in our last video, now you giving women the ammunition they need to shit on the manosphere, to shit on red pill. Once again, we ain't red pill, we real pill, but we understand some of their notions. We understand the manosphere notion and what they trying to do. It's necessary, right?
Yeah.
So when you heard that message, you heard all men message, and we can't rock with it.
Bruh. And, you know, when we allow this type of behavior without it being checked, letting it go unchecked, why would women respect us? Why would women follow our leadership? Who we lead? We can't even confront the people that look like us, our own sex. These guys are wrong. Like I said, we're not against what y'all are doing as far as making your money, creating a business. We might not agree with all your points, but we can rock with that. But the mentality that you have with this woman, the way you talk to this woman, and basically said, bitch, go ahead and put it out there, I'll help you. That lets me know that you think you're untouchable.
Exactly.
My boy, if it was my daughter, you touchable.
Yes, sir.
So, yeah, man.
So, y'all, on that note, we gonna wrap this thing up. Once again, we don't want to make it seem like we attacking Fresh and Fit. Only thing we doing is calling out the real versus the fake. That's all that this video is about.
Teaching.
When it's teaching, we can't sit here and say that we pro-man if a woman got evidence. We not these type of guys that just follow red pill, that just follow the manosphere, that just follow Kevin Samuel, just follow O'Shea. We make our own decisions based on proof, evidence, and facts, not feelings.
That's it. We change our mind as the evidence comes forward.
Facts over feelings. That's what men stand on. So on that note, we gonna wrap this up. It's your guy Tez the Fi.
Your boy CJ 100.
And we are the Fi 100 Podcast.
You dig.